From the Home Slice News Center, this is the Daily Slice for Friday, February 24th, 2023. I'm D-Ray Knight. This is what's going on. Democratic legislative leaders say Republican Governor Noem is to blame for failing to pass her campaign promise to take the sales tax off food. They say the lack of gubernatorial news conferences to sell her plan to the public and her failure to engage legislators before the vote led to the defeat. The House Appropriations Committee defeated HB 1075 8-1 Tuesday, sending it to the 41st legislative day. House Minority Leader Aaron Healy says the governor hasn't been at a press conference in 7 weeks and could have been promoting it. Non-union city employees are getting a pay raise. Amy Rose has the details.
The Rapid City Council this week approved a new non-union pay scale and 4% cost of living adjustment, or COLA, for those non-union employees. The city began working with Gallagher Consulting in the summer of 2022 to develop a new pay scale for non-union employees, spending several months analyzing similar jobs in comparable markets to ensure Rapid City's pay is fair and competitive. The new pay scale, which passed on a 9-1 vote, will go into effect in the pay period that started February 12th. Ward 2 Council member Bill Evans cast the lone no vote.
Lindsay Seachrist, a marketing specialist with South Dakota Mines, has announced her intention to run for the Rapid City Common Council Ward 2 seat. Richie Nordstrom will vacate the position at the end of his term. Seachrist has worked for both public and private agencies, from positions in general contracting to an assistant in the mayor's office. She said her leadership experience, as well as passion and excitement for the position, makes her the ideal candidate. In national and international news, Ukraine's president has pledged to push for victory in 2023 as he and other Ukrainians mark the somber first anniversary of the Russian invasion that he called the longest day in our lives. In a defiant video address on Friday, President Volodymyr Zelensky recalled the terror unleashed a year ago by the Russian assault that triggered Europe's biggest and deadliest war since World War II. He said, "We clearly understood that for each tomorrow you need to fight, and we fought." Ukrainians wept at memorials for their tens of thousands of dead, a toll that continues to grow as fighting rages in eastern Ukraine in particular. Meanwhile, China has offered a peace proposal to end the war in Ukraine. Amy Rose has the story.
On the first anniversary of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, China offered a 12-point proposal to end the war, which a senior diplomat had teased in Munich earlier this week. It comes as China has announced its hopes to act as a mediator. China's proposal calls for a ceasefire and peace talks, while condemning Western sanctions against Russia and saying relevant countries should do their share in de-escalating the Ukraine crisis. It said that the sovereignty of all countries, big or small, should be upheld, though it did not specify what that sovereignty would look like for Ukraine and the land that Russia has taken from it since 2014.
The crew operating a freight train that derailed in East Palestine, Ohio, didn't get much warning before dozens of cars went off the tracks, and there's no indication that the crew members did anything wrong. That's according to federal safety investigators, who released a preliminary report Thursday into the fiery wreck that prompted a toxic chemical release and evacuation. The NTSB says the train's crew did not receive a critical warning about an overheated axle until just before dozens of the cars went off the tracks. Your weather forecast from the Home Slice Weather Center. Partly sunny skies today with a high of 16. Low tonight, 3. Much warmer this weekend with sunny skies and highs in the mid-40s to upper 50s. And that was your Daily Slice for Friday, February 24th, 2023. The Daily Slice is a production of Home Slice Media Group, hosted by D-Ray Knight with Amy Rose. Executive producer Mark Houston. Engineered by Chris Jacquez. I'm D-Ray Knight. Have a great day.